We all know the quote, live each day like if it was your last. But how often can we say we lived up to that? How often do we go to bed feeling that if we never wake up, we did all we wanted? Spoiler alert, rarely. Really rarely. Recently, my friend mocked me for being frugal, and I explained to him that I'm saving money because I want to become fully financially independent by a certain age, and I asked him in response why he's not being frugal at all. He told me that he's earning money for the sole purpose of spending money, and because he doesn't know if he's not gonna die tomorrow, he wants to seize the day. Because I fundamentally disagree with such approach to finances, I've begun wondering if I agree with the live like there's no tomorrow philosophy. And I think I don't. Here's why. First of all, that's reckless. Statistically, most of us watching, which are people aged 18 to 24, will live for a better part of the 50 more years. And I think it's good to prepare for that. That doesn't mean that we should not live today in a way that's fulfilling, but spending all our money now can cause deep trouble later. That being said, I also believe that we should not take anything for granted. We could, in fact, die tomorrow, but I don't think it's totally responsible to assume that every single day. Second of all, that's impossible. If I knew today was my last day, I most definitely would not be doing the dishes, writing emails, or quite frankly, filming this video. But it doesn't mean that I don't enjoy filming these videos, and that's exactly my point. Going to bed not feeling like we lived our day like if it was our last does not mean we didn't enjoy the day. This mantra puts a little too much pressure on us. We imagine we should be skydiving, traveling, bungee jumping, and definitely not doing the things that we simply have to do, even if we enjoy them. I was really keen on giving you some kind of an alternative. Live life like it's your only, live each day like it's a gift, live like tomorrow might not happen, but it probably will. But I don't think I'm as great in creating quotes as Steve Jobs is. So I did some research and I stumbled upon a version that I think just perfectly addresses the elephant in the room. Live each day like it's your first. Holy crap! Eureka moment! This flips the whole thing upside down and I love it. Obviously there are some issues with it and I could do a whole video about that too, but I won't. We're trying to dismantle the other quote, remember? What I love the most about this alternation is the fact that it inspires us to love what we do and not only do what we love. We are so guilty of delaying happiness and making it dependent on external factors. We tell ourselves that we'll be happy if we get that promotion, or if we get to travel for a year, or if we move to a different place. And sure, these things might help, but in the end, happiness comes from within and from being able to enjoy where we are right now and notice the small, beautiful things around us. This quote encapsulates that. Living each day like our first opens us up to excitement about every minor detail. Even doing the dishes could be fun if you approach it that way. It opens us up to spontaneity, curiosity, and wonder. And most of all, it doesn't limit us to one day, quite the opposite. It inspires us to be happy about what we're doing right now, but keeping in mind that there is a lot more to be done in the future. Now, I might be biased because I'm currently on a spiritual battle with growing up, as well as I just really love living, but this approach truly gives me hope. It enables us to forget about the past, focus on the present, but keep in mind that a future will eventually happen. The present is still the main focus here, but the future is not completely disregarded. Like I mentioned, living every day like it's our last makes us want to do uber exciting things all the time. It makes us want to live perfect lives, but it's impossible. It's impossible to prepare for death in 24 hours, so having only these 24 hours would never lead to our full satisfaction, unless we live every day like our first, which makes doing the things that we're already doing a little bit more exciting, but it doesn't condition happiness on external factors. It's also way more realistic. We all have responsibilities, and no one on this planet does only the Instagram-worthy things all the time. Learning to enjoy what you're already doing and coming to peace with your current situation while still working for your best future, that gives real happiness, real satisfaction. It gives us the confidence to take risks, to start over, and it takes away the pressure of trying to live a perfect life. So I urge both you and me, when going to bed tonight, don't try to list all the mind-blowing things that you did that day. Instead, try and gauge how happy you are doing the ordinary stuff. Don't ask yourself if you live today like if it's your last. Ask yourself if you live today like it's your first. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.